Viewers, welcome back to your YouTube channel English Only Zone. Today again I am here with another poem of ICSE board from Class-9th English Literature syllabus. The name of the poem is The Bangle Sellers. It is a musical poem written by Sarojini Naidu, who is also known as the Nightingale of India. Sarojini Naidu's birthday falls on 13th February, which is celebrated as National Women's Day. Why her birthday is celebrated as National Women's Day? Because she has worked a lot for the upliftment of women in the society. She has written many poems which depicted the then life of Indian women in Indian society. This song is sung by the Bangle Sellers themselves, who sell their bangles at the temple fair or in the marketplace. Do you know when International Women's Day is celebrated? Yes, it is celebrated on 8th March. Let's come to about the poem. The poem Bengal Sellers is a musical verse. The poem is the song of the men who sell glass bangles at village fairs and in temple towns. The different colored bangles symbolize the different stages in a woman's life, as a young maiden, a bride, as a middle-aged matron, and as an older woman. Let's come to the explanation of the poem. The first stanza is, the bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. Who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow-tinted circles of light, lustrous tokens of radiant lives, for happy daughters and happy wives? So the bangle sellers are, it is shown that the bangle sellers are themselves saying this thing to us, that they are the bangle sellers, we are the bangle sellers who bear. What is the meaning of bear? Bear means carry. Are shining loads to the temple fair. The loads of bangles. They were having many bangles with them, many dozens of bangles they had. So they said loads, but the loads are shining. So why they have written shining loads? To show that they were happy carrying those bangles. They don't feel the burden of bangles they carry. So they were carrying their shining loads to the temple fair to be sold, to sell them there. Who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow-tinted circles of light? Now they are advertising, they are asking the people, they are advertising their bangles by saying that who will buy these delicate? They are using these words, these adjectives to specify the qualities of their bangles, that the bangles are delicate, they are bright, they are rainbow-tinted circles of light. Bangles are beautifully and brightly colored like the colors of a rainbow. They are lustrous tokens. Lustrous means shining. Shining tokens. Tokens means signs, symbols of radiant. Radiant means which shows happiness. So they are the lustrous, shining tokens of their happy lives. They show the happiness in the lives. Of whose life? For happy daughters and happy wives. They show happiness in the lives of daughters and wives. See, at that time in Indian society, the widows were not allowed to wear bangles. So they have written happy daughters and happy wives. It means the women whose life is filled with happiness, who have their husband with them. Only those were allowed to wear these bangles. So that's why they've written happy daughters and happy wives. I hope you understood this stanza. Let's move on to the next stanza. Some are meet for a maiden's rest, silver and blue as the mountain mist. Some are flushed like the birds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. Now some bangles are meet. Meet means suitable for a maiden's rest. Who is a maiden? An unmarried girl. They are silver and blue as the mountain mist. These bangles are of silver and blue color as the mist on the mountain areas, in the hilly areas. So the bangles are of silver color and blue color. Some are flushed. Flushed means filled with color, like the birds that dream. The newborn birds, they are pinkish in color. So some bangles are flushed. They are filled with pink color. Now they've written birds that dream. What is the meaning of birds that dream here? The dreaming birds. They symbolize that the birds they dream of becoming a beautiful flower in future. Similarly, here the birds are compared to Indian girls, young girls, they dream of becoming a beautiful woman in future and to get married, to live a happily married life in their future. So some are filled with the color of the birds, like pink in color, on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Now where are those birds? On the tranquil. Tranquil means peaceful. Brow means eyebrow of a woodland stream. A stream in the jungle. They are dreaming. They are blooming into a fresh flower on the peaceful brow of a woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. Aglow means shining with happiness. Now some bangles are shining with happiness. Means they are shining as a newborn leaves to the limpid. Limpid means clear glory of newborn leaves. Some bangles are as fresh and shining as newborn leaves. They are shining. They are fresh. They are filled with happiness as newborn leaves. So here in the second stanza, Sarojini Naidu has stated few colors which are associated with an unmarried girl, with a maiden. Which color bangles she can wear. So she can wear silver color, blue color, pink color or green color bangles. Let's come to the next stanza. Now this stanza is of the time when the girl is converting into a bride. She has become a bride and she is about to get married. Some are like fields of sunlit corn, meet for a bride on her bridal morn. Some like the flame of a marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire. Tinkling, luminous, tender and clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. So some bangles are like fields of sunlit corn. They are like the fields of corn which is lit up by the sun. Now they are meet. Meet, I told you what is the meaning of meet. Meet means suitable for a bride on a bridal morn. Now what is the meaning of morn? Morn means morning. So they are suitable for a bride so that she can wear those bangles on the day of her marriage. So sunlit corn means yellow color. Some like the flame of a marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire. Some bangles are like of the color of a marriage fire. Now flame here means red or orange color. The marriage fire can be of red, orange or yellow color. So yellow color they have highlighted here also with the help of sunlit corn. The sunlit corn can be of yellow color. The flame of the fire can be of red or orange color. So the color associated with the bride, the colors of bangles associated with the brides are yellow color, red or orange color. Or they are rich with the hue of her heart's desire. Hue means color. They are rich with the color of her heart's desire. Now desire depicts red color. It is associated with red color. So her heart's desire of leading a happy married life with a husband and a new family. So the desire, her heart's desire is also colored with red color. So the colors that is yellow, red or orange are worn by a bride. They are tinkling, luminous, tender and clear. Now again they are using these adjectives to specify the qualities of those bangles. They are tinkling. Tinkling means ringing of bangles. Luminous means bright and shiny. They are tender. Tender means gentle and soft. So these bangles, they are ringing. As the bride moves, she does some work, the bangles tinkle, they ring. They are bright in color. They are shining. They are tender, gentle. They are clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. See, a bride is happy also on the day of her marriage and she is sad. She is in tears also. Why she is happy? Because she is going to live a new life with her husband, with her new family members. And she has tears also in her eyes. Why she is in tears? Because she is leaving her own family with whom she has lived for so many years. She is leaving all those people. So she is in tears also. So like her clear laughter and clear tears. Her laughter is clear, her tears are clear. They clearly depict what emotions she has in her heart. So the bangles are also, they are tinkling, luminous, tender and clear. I hope you've understood this stanza. Let's move on to the next one. Some are purple and gold flecked grey, for she who has journeyed through life midway, whose hands have cherished, whose love has blessed, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast, and serves her household in fruitful pride, and worships the gods at her husband's side. Now, this stanza is dedicated to a middle aged woman. She wears the bangles which are of the color of purple and gold flecked grey. You must have seen grey colored bangles which have golden flakes on them, golden sparkle on them. So, same bangles they have talked here, that some are purple and gold flecked grey. For she, now who is she here? A mature woman, a middle aged woman who has journeyed through life midway. She is in her late 40s or 50s or 60s. She has completed half of her life. Whose hands have cherished. Cherished means loved or cared. She has cherished, she has loved, and she has also blessed, whose love has blessed. Blessed means blessed. And cradled fair sons on her faithful breast. Cradle means palna. So she has kept her fair sons. Fair means worthy. She has kept her fair sons close to her heart, close to her breast, and serves her household in fruitful pride. You must have seen your mothers working all day long if they are housewives, and if they are working women also, they work all day long, and they cook breakfast, lunch, dinner for you. She cleans the house, she does all the household chores, but there is no mark of tension on her face. So, similarly, they have talked here also that the woman who serves her household in fruitful pride, pride means with pleasure, with happiness, she thinks it is as her responsibility, it is her duty to do the household works. She serves her household with fruitful pride and worships the god at her husband's side. So these bangles are for those women who are mature, who have completed half of their life, and who have loved and blessed their fair sons, and they have done many household works with fruitful pride, with pleasure, and they worship the god at her husband's side. It means they get the honor of sitting by their husband and worshipping God. So this was all in the poem. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubt in any of the stanza, in any of the word, you may always write in the comment box and I will answer. Now there are some important points which were highlighted by Sarojini Naidu in this poem. The first point is the poem celebrates womanhood. Now how this poem celebrates womanhood? Because you must have seen, first of all, the title of the poem, the Bangle Sellers. The bangles are worn by women only. So it is for women. And in whole of this poem, she has only talked about the different stages of a woman's life. So it was a young girl first, then a bride, and then an old woman, a middle-aged woman. So she has divided different stanzas according to different stages of a woman's life, and she has talked about women, the colors associated with different aged women. The second is, it is a reflection of the Indian society. Yes, this poem is the reflection of the Indian society which followed patriarchy, where the family is ruled by men and the women had secondary status. Although the situation is changing now, it has not yet fully changed. Still we follow patriarchy. The women are still having the secondary status in society. So this poem is a reflection of the Indian society at that time. The third is, it is important for an Indian girl to marry and have family. See, from the second stanza till the last one, it is only shown that the woman is preparing herself for marriage, and in the last stanza also it is shown that she has cradled fair sons on her faithful breast and she worships the god at her husband's side. So in the second stanza, she dreams like the birds that dream. She dream of her married life. She dream of her happily married life in future. In the second stanza, she is a bride. She is about to get married. And in the third one also, it is written that she has cherished and she has blessed her fair sons. So it is shown that how important was for an Indian woman to get married and have family. And still the situation has not yet changed. Now the fourth point is irony. There are two examples of irony used in the last stanza. The poetess has written fair sons, not fair sons and daughters. Why? Because the same thing, they follow patriarchy. In Indian society, we follow patriarchy. So the women were expected to give birth to sons, not to daughters. So it was written fair sons. The next is worships God at her husband's side. She gets the honor of sitting by her husband's side and worshipping God. It means she was not allowed to conduct the religious ceremonies all alone by herself. If a woman was doing the religious ceremony or any puja at her home all alone by herself, it was considered that the puja was incomplete. The ceremony was incomplete as her husband was not along with her. He was not sitting along beside her. So, the women were not allowed to conduct any religious ceremony alone by themselves. So, these were the important points. See, this was the critical appreciation of the poem. If you ever read any poem, do not forget to examine it critically, because then only you will be able to appreciate literature. So, critical appreciation is also important. If you have understood this poem, if you have understood everything which I have taught you, do not forget to subscribe the channel, like the video, and share it to your dear ones. Thank you so much for watching.